And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A first down carry for Henry. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, anytime down here in the red zone that you can get a running back going lateral to the line of scrimmage, that's a plus for the defense. We all hear about the offensive guys saying, get north and south, get upfield. They didn't allow it at all on that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Rolling to his left. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Charles, you got to think the number one goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Well, he's free going down the left get him at the 12. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Wilson now off the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now it's Wilson. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This a 33-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. On the return, Deontay Hardy. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A toss right to Henry. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Jackson now, eluding the pressure right. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. T.J. Watt bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. They go play action now. Jackson forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big game that... and that'll lead to a third down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
They go play action with Wilson. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on it, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Wilson will throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Boswell's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
I like the boldness of that play call from the offensive coordinator because he wasn't daunted even by the double coverage he expected to draw to the tight end. The result, a huge gain and a major shot of confidence for everyone on the offense.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the 2nd half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson, and CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise? Well, Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in the season as the top running backs in the league.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short. Sometimes you break that initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. And one of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, you know, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense and just telling the offensive guys, figure it out, learn how to block it. We may see this situation.
2nd and 10. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Escapes the defender. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Henry up the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll run it again with Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Jackson escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And how about the coverage here in the end zone? That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on 3rd and goal.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And the Steelers first down.
On the give, it's Warren. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A handoff for Warren. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll run it, Warren. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack. they'll run with Warren. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs and a dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter. So a chance to give his guys a second-half lead there, but it goes by the wayside.
And, Brandon, that's the worst sound in the world for an NFL kicker. Gong!
That was good. Do that again.
Gong!
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and, of course, a special player.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. for 2nd and 5. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now in Baltimore. 13 all our score as we start quarter number 4. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Play action. Now Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on. Sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what. 3rd down. All you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field, but that's exactly what happens here. What a play and what a change of fortunes.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Warren not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Odafe Oweh. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mika Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Warren.
A solid stiff arm.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Wilson. Touchdown!
George Pickens.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Now Hardy on the return. Fielded just outside the goal line.
There he goes left side. Room to run at the 50. Deontay Hardy. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens.
One of the most exciting plays in football. A kickoff return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snapper, holder, and kicker. This extra point is really important.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Jackson here is going to look to throw.
And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. They didn't want the tie. They rolled the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
Able to slither by. Fights through and now a crease. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And the Steelers first down.
Here's Wilson to throw. Looking for Austin, intercepted.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Now a handoff to Henry. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Now a first carry for their fullback. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Jackson now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They run over center with Mitchell.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry from a yard away bowling his way in.
And the Ravens are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone. It's 2 points and also a 2-score advantage as the lead swells to 9. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Wilson to throw.
He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throwing into the hands of Pickens.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Throwing now is Wilson.
Got his man, it's Warren.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. And let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.